That's right. So anything new?
Nothing much. Just another day at the office.
Now this is not the same radio that you used yesterday now, is it?
Nah, I hooked up the Cobra in the garage. I figured I'd give the other one a rest tonight.
And Roger on the rest. Yeah, I can hear the difference. It's a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher for me with that one right there, but I do have a copy on you.
Yeah, I got everything up, so I don't know. Maybe it'll just take a little time to heat up.
It's almost hard for me to hear what you're saying, like that last transmission. I really don't know what you said.
Is it too much, Marge? Hello, 1, 2. It's not squealing, right?
No, you're all right now, and I heard you. Yeah, it was a little low. A little bit down in the grass.
Not like that D104 sound.
Makes me feel like there's something wrong with my mobile.
Nothing wrong with the mobile. I hear that fine. Evening Ranger, evening night train.
That you, Dave?
Last I looked, it was.
Well, top of the evening, Dave. Old train mobile. We're doing our little thing, man, making our way up the pike.
Yeah, I heard Gene there. Figured I'd say hello.
Yeah, I kind of missed you yesterday there. I did shout for you.
What time was that?
Oh, I don't know. Ranger, what time did I come passing through here? Oh, it was after 7, before 8. Might have been after 8. Yeah, I know it was after 7 because coming up from Lansdale, stopped at the Mary Mead Farm and got me a bowl of ice cream on the way in since I was already late. It was like a lost cause. So I stopped and got ice cream, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, no, I went to Greenview last night. I was up there, left here about 3 o'clock. I didn't get home till probably 10:30.
Hey, 10-4, yeah. Yeah, I turned it on and put it in sandbag mode for a little while when I got in the house. Sat down and had me something to eat, man, and I don't know, been having little difficulties with the phone. Put that on charge and laid down, man, and that was about all. Once I laid down, you might as well just forget about it. 10-4?
10-4. How'd you make out with your phone then? You get it working?
Yeah, but it's still intermittent. The battery dies down a little quicker, and it goes into some like I need to be replaced kind of mode. Roger?
Yeah, you need a new battery in it.
Yeah, I think I want to get a new phone, man. I don't know. I don't know those types to have battery replacements, you know.
10-4. I don't know nothing about them. Okay, well, when you get back to Ranger, I didn't want to butt in there. I just wanted to say hello.
Roger that. Well, I'm kind of glad you did come in here, man, because Ranger had me feeling like my receive wasn't working right.
Breaker. Is that better? Are we back to normal?
Oh, yeah, there he is. Good evening, man. Night train mobile. We passing through.
You got it, Breaker. Go ahead. I heard the key, but I didn't hear nothing else.
No, I'm just trying to tune up here. I'm sorry.
Somebody tuning up on the channel there, Timbo.
Catch everybody.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Dave, we'll catch you.
All right, there, 44. Have a good evening.
Catch you later, Dave.
I got you, Nitrate, no problem. Sparky, is this thing working? I'm just keying this one up here for the first time.
Yeah, Sparky, she's loud and proud, man. No problem at all. 10-4?
Yeah, right, 10-4. Yeah, it's a Robin GT7C, and I was trying to get the mic adapter hooked up to it, and finally one that says T-Berry worked on it.
Hey, 10-4. Yeah, she's definitely doing a job without a problem. I'm on 422 westbound. I just crossed over Mingo Road. I don't know exactly where that is or what my next exit is. This is off the top of my head. Hello there, Hawkeye. I hear you in here also. Night Train, Mobile. We're on the side. We're rolling.
Good evening, Night Train, Ranger, Sparky. Evening.
This is one of those mobile radios. The channel selector's like got a solenoid in it. You hold up on a lever and it kind of goes through like the old TV channels. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
And roar. Trap Royers Ford exit. That's the mile marker where I am, Sparky.
Okay, yeah, I had a good signal on you the whole time. And it's sitting in it's a mobile, but it's slipped into one of those base boxes. I have two similar radios like that. It looks really cool. One of the old clocks, the roll clocks in there, the glow kind of a green.
Yeah, you know, I had me a, I don't know why I got rid of it. I've never seen another one since that I can recall, but it was one radio called a Powell Coyote that was also in a box, and it had a little VFO. You know, everything was in the little box. I should have kept it because it was collectible, Roger, and rare.
Yeah, 10-4. This one's a little off frequency, 27114, so it's a bit off. We'll see if it changes at all. Yeah, the Coyote is a cool radio. I just figured I'd get it out, you know, before kind of run them where they'll dry up.
Yeah, well, it's all right. You don't have to worry about being off a little bit. We can't hear it.
Yeah, it's a cool radio, man. I'll put a picture of it up there. It's got two big giant meters on it, all kinds of knobs and buttons there.
Yeah, the more meters, man, the better the train like them, boy.
Yeah, you'd like this one. It's real clean, not a nick or scratch, and like I said, just, boy, they've made some nice radios back then.
Hey, 10-4, send me a picture of that one, Spark.
10-4.
So what's going on, Hawkeye?
What was that, Train?
What's going on?
Not much. I just switched radios. I was on this radio. And I couldn't hear you. Then I went over to the Striker, and I just came back to the Trinidad.
You all right on that Trinidad?
Yeah, 10-4.
10-4. How many channels does the Trinidad have?
23.
Roger, you like that radio?
Yeah, I like it. I like the speaker in it. You know, it's got a big speaker in it. Yeah, it's a good radio.
That rascal's real loud and proud, man. She sounds choice.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I wanted to hear Sparky's radio on this because I was listening to him earlier on this radio, and he sounded, I don't know if he switched mics or not, he sounded real loud, but it might have been on my end, and then I was on another radio, so he didn't sound quite as loud.
Yeah, sometimes it depends on what radio you're listening to him on. He sound all right in the Mobile.
Yeah, he sounded good both times, but I thought he had a little bit more modulation the first time I heard him.
So you're running the Trinidad for CRI?
Yeah, probably at least for the first hour, and then maybe I'll go to the Cobra.
I'm not even sure if I'm going to be in there or not. I got to eat first, get debriefed, find out what's going on.
Yeah, I want to go for a walk yet and maybe get a shower. Yeah. Go ahead, Breaker.
Hey, Grease Monkey here.
Who is it, Tickle?
No, Grease Monkey. The former roadrunner.
Oh, Grease Monkey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're coming in really loud.
Yeah, I got my box on.
Yeah, where are you at?
I just left my house.
Yeah, man, you're coming in. You're coming in really loud. Yeah, I haven't heard you for a while.
Yeah, been super busy lately.
You still working over that truck, where you were working on the trucks over there in Douglasville.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm actually headed back there right now.
10-4. How's that little one of yours doing?
Physically he's little, yeah. Mentally he's not, you know how that goes. He's a big guy. He's tough.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, he's doing good. Getting real, yeah, he lost his attitude to him. I mean, I pretty much, drove it out of him, but yeah, he's doing good. He's more, how would you put it? More tolerable, nice. He's very polite. He does his please and thank yous and your welcomes and you name it. I'm on the,
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Jimmy, your window open.
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay. Yeah, your power mic's picking it up. Yeah, you're coming over top of it.
Yeah, I don't have the power mic on anymore. I'm back to my stock mic.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, your box must be, doing you wonders. Yeah, you're really coming in.
Yeah, I got it on low power. And I got my RF power all the way down. And my mic gain at about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you're probably close to me.
Yeah, coming down Reading Avenue for border town.
Yeah, you're giving me a real strong signal now.
Is that better?
Yeah, I didn't see the meter. What'd you do? Turn it down?
Yeah, I turned my box off.
Yeah. Well, we're not far from each other.
Oh yeah. Oh, the old drive stick. 1-2-1-2.
Yeah, down Swamp Pike. That's countywide. Down. You're going down towards Limerick, countywide. I guess he lives off to the left there.
Yeah, I was going through there the one day, and I had my box on. It was on low. I heard him coming in strong. So, it's beat up. Brakes didn't and he said I was giving him 40 decibels.
Yeah, you're sounding louder than I ever heard you before. Yeah, and I always like that unit then you were running. I don't know what you're running now, but man, it's working. It's working for you now, driver.
Yeah, it's just, I got a Roadrunner 150 in here, a 2-pill. That's doing a lot.
Yeah, it's working good. Like I said, I never heard you that loud. Now we are close.
Yeah, I have it off right now. Not on at all. But yeah, when I was down there with countywide, I was hearing this conversation with Canada, and that's when I chimed in real quick. When he asked if I could hit Canada, I said, yeah, I can hear him all day long. Canada called me. I said, hey, Canada. And he heard me, and I heard him, plain as day. But I was bumping off Countywide's antenna there. Once I got away from him, I couldn't hear him at all.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think that was last Wednesday. I think I was in there. Yeah, yeah, he's digitally hooked up to Canada, and well, I guess anybody can get on that network.
Ah, okay. Oh, no, I remember that. Canada was on the internet. He was running through the internet or something, I believe, right?
Yeah, I don't understand the system. Yeah, he's hooked to the computer or something, and that's how his guys are coming in. Yeah, they're not coming in over there. They're coming in via the internet.
Oh, okay. I think I'll stick to my good old antenna RF waves and my 12-volt DC.
Countywide.
You get that?
Countywide. Classic Radio Roundup.
There he is.
What happened?
He just said he was talking to Canada last week on your system there.
Yeah, that's right.
How you doing there, Countywide? Grease Monkey here.
Hello, Grease Monkey. Top of the evening to you. Sounding good in that mobile.
10-4. I'm out here in the Douglasville area.
Yeah, get out of my neighborhood.
I think he's in Douglasville, Montgomery, not Douglasville, Berks.
There is only one Douglasville.
Well, that's not true.
Oh, yes it is.
Well, there's a Douglasville Township building right here in Montgomery County down the road from me.
You're thinking of Douglas Township, not Douglasville.
Look at that.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, there's a Douglas Township, Berks County, and there's a Douglas Township, Montgomery County.
What's going on, Sandbagger and Spitfire?
Howdy there, good buddy.
Welcome to Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, the warm-up edition. And I do mean warm. Or actually more like hot.
Well, then I won't tell you it's 60 degrees down here in the Command and Control Central.
Yeah, I wish you'd shipped some of that air over here.
I got a flannel shirt on. Spitfire, Countywide Radio. Is that the Delaware County contingent of Classic Radio Roundup? Hello, Delco.
I'm a stray cat.
Yeah, does he have a strut?
He does now.
In Douglasville, Georgia.
Oh, if that's Stray Cat, man, he's worse than ever, man. He's grassing it.
Hey, get up on that mic.
I can't even hardly hear him. I thought he was down there in Delco.
I can't hear him at all.
I hear somebody hollering for the Spitfire, but I can barely hear you. Who's out there hollering for the Spitfire? I don't know. Whoever out there hollering for the Spitfire, you got to go to the pump house. You got to spend some money and go to the pump house because I can't hear you.
It was Stray Cat trying to get you. He got his D104 working on the radio. Maybe you don't have it turned up enough.
I've heard him better than that in the past, and I can't hardly hear him tonight.
Turn up that gain there, Stray Cat, on the bottom of the mic.
What are you running tonight, Sparky?
I am on a Robin GT7C, GT7 Charlie radio. Copy?
Yeah, only when I move my clarifier, because you're outside my passband.
Yep, I'm sitting at 27114.
Yep, I can tell. I got to move my clarifier to hear you. Just thought I'd let you know. Probably doesn't affect anyone else. Just as Regency Imperial's got a narrow passband.
Yeah, I got some good reports already on it. It seems to do pretty good. It's a mobile and a base box. So it's got a clock, an analog clock, and the mobile sits in there, and it's got a power supply built in.
Yeah, it needs a frequency trim.
Maybe.
Got to go to the pump house.
There shouldn't be any issues with that.
No, not you. I was just mimicking what someone else in the distance said.
Stray Cat mentioned he turned over his amp to a buddy who's got somebody who knows some electronics. Maybe he'll get that fixed. That would be cool. Because he's actually louder to me than he was before with that D104 mic on there.
Yeah, I don't know if the noise level is up or what, but I can't hear him like I heard him in the past.
What size ladder do you need, Stray Cat, to correct that antenna lean? What size antenna? What ladder do you need? What size ladder do you need to correct that antenna list? Did I hear that slamming Sam? Slamming Sam looking for a breaker. You got grease monkey here. Hey, how's this radio sound in there, grease monkey? Sounds like you got a mic problem. It's a little scratchy, I think. I got this mic from a rooster. I think there's something wrong with it. Sounds distorted. Check the contacts. Breaker.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good at all there, Slamming Sam.
Break. It sounds like a bad mic element.
And there's a breaker on the channel.
Evening there, countywide. Sam Bagger, you got a copy?
That sounded better there, Grease Monkey? I'm in a little bit of a hole. Hold on. I'm coming out of the hole, so try that again right now.
Sounds like you got a bad mic element.
Yeah, but it's not squealing.
No, not like it was yesterday.
Okay, how's this sound? I got a different mic on here now.
Hey, you sound a little better now. Not so scratchy. sounds like you got your mouth on the mic, like, I guess you could say you're almost eating it away. That paper cup sound.
Try it again, Slam and Sam.
Okay, Sparky, how's this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's nice and loud for me, the loudest I ever heard you. Is that the power mic?
Yep, 10-4.
Yeah, it's not squealing, that's a good thing.
I got it turned down.
You sound
Turn it up.
to me there.
Pump it up.
I just want to see if it squeals at all. I gave him a couple Fahrenheit.
It stopped squealing, but it sounds like it's a flat frequency.
Well, that was interesting. 60 miles an hour down the road here, and two wreckers just standing there up on their back legs looking at me.
This is one cool looking radio. Definitely 70s all the way.
Break.
I think I heard security out there.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to hear Slam and Sam talk again. I wasn't looking at the scope. It just sounds like he's putting out one frequency.
Copy, I'll step back. Slam and Sam, that's for you.
Okay, 10-4. How's this sound? Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's got a bit of an edge on it, but it's working. It's not feeding back or anything. Copy?
Okay, so I don't have that Hatfield in there, huh?
That's right. No Hatfield, and it's gone.
Well, thanks to you.
Definitely sounds better than it did last night, but it's like all 1200K, and that's it. There's nothing else.
I'm back.
Countywide.
Block and a half wide.
Break Sandbagger.
Yes, sir.
You remember Uncle Jimmy or Junior?
Yeah?
Yeah, Junior stopped up the house the other day. He said he was going to try to get his dad back on the radio.
That would be fun.
He's down in Tennessee for the week, but he said he'd be back. He said he's going to turn his Yazoo on.
Oh, that's right. Jim has that Yazoo 301. He should still have a Cobra 2000, unless he sold it.
Junior seems to think he's got all his equipment still, so, you know what, I don't think he parted with anything.
I don't think he has an antenna up at his house anymore. He had two. He had one in a tree, and he had a starduster on the roof. And last time I was over there, I didn't see either one of them.
You know, I haven't seen Junior in, almost 8 years. He called me out of the blue. He stopped over here, but I wasn't home. I was at work, but he talked to the wife and gave him my number.
Yeah, he was on Facebook for a while, but I guess I don't know if he got in trouble or decided to pull the plug on his own or whatever, but his account's no longer active.
He said he's been busy. He kind of got away from the social media thing, and, you know, he said he's busy now. He went out on his own doing contractor work.
Oh, okay, so he's not doing, he was doing like apartment management or something.
No, he's out on his own now, so, but he still lives over on South Golf Road.
Okay, so he's still in the KOP area.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, he said he was going to stop up. Last time I talked to him, his kid was only like 2. Now he's like 14, so.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you willing to put a classic radio roundup, the Delaware County
do grow up quickly.
I know. My son, it just seems like he was 2 yesterday. Now he's 16.
Heck, mine's getting married in August.
And mine's 16. She's driving a car, scaring the hell out of me.
She did it a little bit backwards. She made me a grandfather, and now she's getting married.
Well, at least she's making it legal now.
But on the plus side, she did wait till she was 29.
Wow, that's a good thing.
I can't believe I got a kid that's 29.
Yeah, right? You got a kid that's 29 and I got one that's 16.
The wife's grandkids ain't that all far behind your daughter. What, 15 and 13?
Yeah, right. And your wife and me are the same age.
Yeah, and she's got grandkids just behind your kid.
Yeah, I think he said that Jimmy's fighting prostate cancer right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. I was either prostate or colon cancer, one or the other.
Well, that sucks.
Either one of them sucks.
He said he's doing all right, though, so I don't know. When he gets back, I'll probably stop over and touch base with him.
Well, that would be cool.
He said his mom's doing real good, though.
Yeah, I see her on Facebook too occasionally, so she's still hanging in there. And then it got quiet. Who's 44 Dave anyway?
I don't know. It's not all that quiet. While nobody's talking locally, I'm listening to the Delaware County contingent.
All I hear is static.
44 was on there a couple minutes ago.
I hear the Delaware County contingent.
All I hear is static.
But static.
Yeah, somebody was just saying what they were running down there, and then you keyed on them.
Yeah, well, I can't hear him, so.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear what he was running.
They will be assimilated.
To the Classic Radio Collective.
Drawing about 9 in.
Sandbagger, how's this radio sounding to you? I know you're close to me.
Sounding all right to me. That Slam and Sam?
Yeah, 10-4, Sandbagger.
Yeah, sounded good. No pain, no strain.
Okay, yeah, last night we were working on a squealing problem.
Oh, well, it sounds like you fixed it. I don't hear any squeal.
Sparky gave me a couple of them things you clip onto the cable on your microphone lead, and seems like it worked.
Ferrites are your friend.
Yeah, those steroids can help you out.
I know this mic's got a little trouble. I ordered a new one. Hopefully I'll get it here in a couple before the weekend.
Yeah.
What'd you order up, Stray Cat? A static M6?
What's that, Sparky?
What was the mic you ordered up? An static? M6 or something? 104 M6?
Yeah, the D104 M6.
10-4.
I ordered a new one of those, and I ordered that a static 600 meter.
Yeah, that one lights up.
Yeah, that way I can, look at the watts and my modulation and stuff. That should look pretty good, I hope.
Yeah, it's got pretty Christmas lights in there.
Yeah, they're not cheap. It was $100 for that thing.
Hey, Sparky.
Yes, sir?
Take note. Pay particular attention to the 36-minute mark on the video gate. I took a picture of your scope picture. You're wide, dude. I don't know. There's something not right with that radio.
Could be the Claudio.
You're 30 kilohertz down and 30 kilohertz up.
Yeah, well, it's, Robin 1970s technology.
Did you do something to that radio or something? I'd never seen you 30K up and 30K down. That thing's splatterbox, man.
I don't know. It's just what it is, yeah. It's, 70s radio. No, I just put them in and play them, man. It's as long as they run, I don't see any bad spurs or anything. Might be a little wide at the base.
No, I'm not saying there's any spurs, but you're 30K up and 30K down from this frequency. Maybe 10, 20 up, and then 20 or so up and 25 down. It's just wow. I just seen it on the scope and I'm like, wow. I wonder if he knows that. I'm just curious if you clipped it or you didn't do anything to it. It's just the way it is, or I'm just trying to find some information. But I'd never, the only ones I ever see that wide are the Super Bowl guys.
I would have got this one used, so it is what it is. I look at it on the scope there and that kind of thing. I think it could be because I'm running off the power supply. I didn't have the right cable and they're real tiny little jumpers. I see the lights dimming a bit, but I have another one I was going to switch to here just right above it, so we'll see if it compares. It's the same brand.
It sounds good and everything. I'm not saying, I just, on everybody that's talking, I've been hitting the scope just to look, I'm playing old 05 with the scope, I remember he used to do that. Well, I'm doing it now. And I seen that, I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
You're coming in good up here, Sparky.
Yeah, I was just wondering, if you'd done anything to that radio or anything. Just a footnote, Like, wow, it looks like a Super Bowl signal. It certainly sounds good. There's nothing wrong with the sound of it.
So he's giving me a good signal up here in Earlville. He's coming in loud and clear.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the actual spectrum scope. I'm looking at the width of his signal. Most signals are, maybe 10 kilohertz wide. He's about 50 kilohertz wide.
What did that look like?
I didn't know I was supposed to look at it.
Yeah, I'll throw a carrier.
That looks normal, but it's actually better when you talk. Because even the wide radio won't be so wide until you modulate it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Modulation.
That's better. That's about 12 up and 12 down.
I blame it on the Robin engineers. I wouldn't cut something in one of these old radios, but I'll check it out.
Is that a different radio, or did you do something?
No, it's the same radio.
Well, for some reason, you're not as wide. Give me a couple of Claudios so I can get a couple of scans.
Claudio. See, I'm just talking softer and making sure I'm not flat topping as much. No flat topping.
What radio is that?
Yeah, that's about... that looks about 12 up and 12 down. It's about half the width of what it was.
It is a Robin GT7C, GT7 Charlie. Mobile 23-channel digital display radio. It's got the selector that is like the old solenoid TV channel selectors. Goes ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Oh, it's got a mechanical channel selector.
Well, it has a switch you lift up for scan and it goes on through them all, or you press it down to go one channel at a time.
So you put it on scan and the thing will actually go cha-chunk, 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 cha-chunk?
Yes, sir. I'll have to get a video of it.
Oh my God. That would drive me completely insane.
Well, I never used it with an external mic before, and I just started throwing mic connectors, adapters at it, and then one of them stuck for a T-Berry. All the others made the channel go up.
Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. My grandparents had a television that was like that, and I had a toy fire truck with a bell. And if you rung the bell just so, you could get the TV to start changing channels. Well, needless to say, after doing that for a while, I come back one time for a visit, and that fire truck was nowhere to be found.
Oh, they had the old sonic transmitter, yeah, but the same solenoid, the rod that would go up there and change the channel.
Yeah, it's like a tuning fork.
Yeah, well, the bell on the fire truck could make the TV change channels, and I thought that was cool. Next time I came for a visit, the fire truck was gone.
Yeah, evidently they didn't think it was cool.
I thought it was fun. Hey, that's pretty neat.
Well, sure. You know, you're a kid. Simple things, impress simple minds.
Well, in my defense, I probably was about 7.
Yeah, so, that kind of stuff's fun.
One of them big, giant, floor model console TVs with the remote control. And I remember the remote control, it had like a bellows in it. It must have been like ultrasonic or something. You know, you had to push down on a button. It only went up or down. That's the only thing that it would do. It wasn't changing volume or nothing else. But you could change the channel. And I remember it being sort of like a bellows you pushed on.
Yeah, Zenith had those. And it was like a tuning fork in there. It was a sonic thing, and it would go ting, and you would make the thing change.
Yeah, well, so did the fire truck.
Yeah, you could probably jingle your car keys in front of it, too, and make it change.
Yeah. Reminiscent on Classic Radio Roundup.
Bringing back the good old days, one day at a time.
Is Doc Hammer on your spew, or is your spew still down?
Spew is still down. Although I brought another laptop home, which is very, very similar to the one that was on there. But evidently not similar enough, because I put the hard drive in it and it won't boot from it, so it must have a different driver or something. But, well, I'll get there.
Yeah, because neither one of them are checked in over here. It's wide open.
Yeah, Doc Hammer hasn't been around. Brent's had full rain there for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, now I got the whole mic gain thing squared away.
Yeah, Yeah, Doc Hammer gets in there, he's liable to blast us right out of the room.
That's a pretty funny video I took there. You'll like that.
Oh, you took a video of the ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk?
Oh yeah, I'd be reaching for the revolver after about 20 minutes.
Could you imagine trying to realistically scan the channels with that?
I don't think I'd ever seen a radio that had something like that. Not a CB.
That's nuts.
It's kind of cool if you put it in the context of the time, but not now.
Well, yeah, it was a neat feature, but the noise would be just driving, you know. If they had LED, if they had diode switching or something, and you could do it silently, that would be really cool.
Has a digital display in like a lot of Robins of that area, the BFO switch.
Oh, that's one's got the BFO in it. Yeah, that's one of the ones that would receive sideband.
Yeah, a bunch of their bigger mobiles have had that in base stations, I think.
I don't think I've ever seen one in a base, but there was a mobile that had it. I think 575 had one of those years ago when I worked on it for him, and I saw the BFO switch there. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. I've never seen one of these.
Yeah, it looks good in the base box with the green glow clock running around there.
Right. Those are the ones you used to stick in the cabinet and turn it into a base.
Yeah, but they kind of made it all, the fit and finish look the same.
Yeah, so it actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin had some weird stuff going on there, but it wasn't Toshabi.
I'll switch over to another model here. It's a little more on frequency. I'll be back.
It's not Toshabi.
Yeah, maybe less wide.
No, I don't care. It's CB.
Is that like that song, Fat Bottom Girls?
Yeah, they make the rockin' world go round. I think I'll spin my beam around a little bit and knock some leaves off the trees.
I'd like to see that.
I'd just like to see the tree go away, but yeah. Or at least a couple of the bigger branches.
That's what they make chainsaws for.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. If I could fly, the 50 or 60 feet in the air that I need to reach it, I'd be great.
Now, do the trees and stuff like that, does that block the signals too?
Yeah, I imagine it would. And the tree, the one branch is overhanging the beam, and I imagine its close proximity probably messes with my SWR a little bit, detunes the pattern a little bit, and generally doesn't make things better, that's for sure.
As we have observed over the years, I get out better in the wintertime than I do in the summertime because I'm deep in the woods, and when all the leaves are on the trees, knocks my signal down a little.
I was wondering that if in the wintertime if you could get a better signal because of the leaves.
Yeah, it's especially true on higher frequencies.
Yeah, it's more pronounced on VHF and UHF, but there is some effect here. It does knock me down a little bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess it's noteworthy, I'll say that.
Well, that's more on frequency.
Well, that's good.
This one doesn't look as good in the scope, though. This is a Robin SA 1020. SX, I'm sorry, Robin SX 1020, 1020.
Yeah, and that one's wide all over the place, too.
This is crazy.
We're out there.
Cool, it's a 23 channel with a digital display. That's always fun. This one's got wood grain on the front of it.
Out no more.
I can hear you out there, Mr. Murphy. Welcome to Classic Radio Roundup. Sparky said it.
Hello, Sparky. I was wondering if you guys going to be in here. I'm about ready to shut her down there. Roger.
Wow, I didn't even know we had conditions. Hello, Mr. Murphy, from your Spitfire 441.
Hello, Mr. Spitfire 441. My friend up there in Valley Forge. I think he moved into the area and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, how about it? Mr. Murphy, you sound like you're right here in the neighborhood. Welcome to Classic Radio Roundup.
Well, that skip ain't coming in like it should here, but we'll stand by here. Maybe it'll get better.
Well, if it gets any better, you know, I'll be offering you a cup of coffee, because you're the only one outside the area in my radio receiver.
I ain't got the big one on.
Well, I'm running this antique glowing glass Regency Imperial, and you're sounding good in it.
Hey, Rocky.
I'm running this Robin technology.
Well, that radio's sounding good up there, Sparky. It's weird. When the conditions are running his way, there's not another soul in there. You wouldn't know there was any skip at all.
Yeah, I didn't know there was any skip at all. I didn't know he was, you know, I wasn't expecting it. Surprise, surprise. Sounding good.
Does sound good. Sounds like a real local.
Yeah, that's what I think he moved here and didn't tell us. He's just playing with our heads.
His neighbor, River Bottom, was in last night. I think St. Louis was in last night, so I was kind of hoping they'd be back in there.
Yeah, we seem to have a pipeline to St. Louis for some reason.
They were great conditions last night. Talked to Night Ranger for a few minutes.
Oh, okay. It was going south a little bit.
Yeah, he gated us, I think. I'll have to see if he posted it or not. I don't know if he gated us talking or he was listening and gating it or something.
Oh, man. He's getting to be the master gator.
Well, but just Georgia came in, and I just, on a whim, I was like, wow, I wonder if Night Ranger's out there, and bam! I just called his name, and there he was.
Yeah. Just don't say it 3 times, or, you never know what may happen.
Yeah, I heard that, Sparky. He was saying something about the rain was messing with his antenna and the SWRs.
Yeah, he was on that lazy H. He was messing his ladder line up a little.
Yeah, the rain messes with it.
This base box is just ever so smaller than the other one. It's like they couldn't have made them all uniform. Nope, it's got to have its own special box.
That's because it's special.
Little brother was blooming in yesterday afternoon, too.
Oh yeah, did you say hi to him?
No, I was in the mobile on my way home, but he just sounded like he was right there, He was so good in signal that I didn't yell to him, Ray. I was just sitting back sandbagging.
Yeah, sometimes they come in that clear and you're in the mobile, like they're next to you. You got a good shot at hitting them.
What's the bridge you say you were on? When you hit, was it the Walt Whitman or the other bridge?
Oh, I'll shout from the Coney, Betsy Ross, Walt Whitman, you name it, Admiral or Commodore Barry, and the Twin Bridge. I was on the Delaware Twin Bridge there a couple weeks ago.
Happy 4th of July, the match.
I think I hit the guys locally from the Commodore Barry because there was construction and we were just crawling. Usually you only got like, a 30-second to a 60-second window.
Yeah, I hit one of my buddies this morning leaving the house. He was on the Commodore Barry. By the time I got to work, he was sitting in the parking lot waiting.
Yeah, I found if you're on the approach, you're coming up, and before you get to the steel main structure, you can key pretty good. I tried keying once I got into the structure, and I've heard that doesn't work so good. And then you wait till you come out the other side and get past the superstructure, and you key again.
Yeah, I got to the end of the road, and I knew I heard him, and I yelled out to him, and he heard me back, and then I started going down the hill on Sunset, and I lost him.
Now, you'd be surprised, too, if you're driving alongside a river or something, the water, I don't know if that helps for whatever reason. I found that to be good. You'd be like, man, I'm down by the river, I'm not going to get anybody, and you key, and all of a sudden, people hear you, and you're like, how can you hear me if I'm not, so far, low? I think the water has something to do with that. Is that correct, or is that just a folklore?
No, I believe the water's got something to do with it. When I lived down on the river, it used to skip off the river. I used to go into Philadelphia pretty good.
Well, not only that, you're following the river valley. You have an unobstructed path then. Anybody that lives in the river valley can shoot right down along it and pretty much make it down into the city.
It was getting over the hills and the trees and everything else was my problem.
Yeah, well, that was always my problem when I lived down that way. I was in kind of a valley, and I could go two directions relatively well, but every other direction was into a hill.
Well, the cat's bringing me something. She got it in her mouth.
Uh-oh. Might be a mouse.
See you there, Mr. Murphy.
Am I getting your receive up there now?
Yeah, he's doing good when I can hear him on the back of the beam.
Yep, you're making a good trip now. It's back in.
Yeah, it was a live mouse.
Yeah, they bring it to you alive. They want you to play with it with them.
Yeah, but I don't need it in the garage.
That's what cats do. They show their affection by sharing their catches with you.
Yeah, no, she was looking at the rabbits across the street.
Oh yeah, she'll bring one of them next.
Yeah, they had their babies. I see a bunch of them running around, but most of the babies just hide.
Yeah, they better, because the cat will get them.
Well, that's my opinion.
Yeah, well, They mowed down the winter weed across the street last weekend, so there's rodents all over the place.
How about it, Night Rider? You copy the Classic Radio Roundup?
Yeah, there it was.
Night Rider, you out there? Sparky tried.
You mean Night Ranger?
I'm here, Sparky.
Hey, Night Rider, I got a good copy on you. How you doing?
I'm doing real well. It's been a long time since I talked to you.
Yeah, coming in here like gangbusters.
You ghost talking?
I hear them.
That's Night Rider, Mr. Murphy's friend. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. All right, Night Rider, good to hear you check in.
The pipeline to the gateway to the west.
I could just hear him and Murphy saying, "Oh, I can't believe he can't hear me," and it comes up and down, and he popped right in.
I heard him pretty good.
I did that last night with a guy in a mobile. He was talking to his friend. He was out in Alabama, God knows where, and I like to make people feel good like that, especially it's their first, how's this radio sound? I just hooked it up, and, Bob, can you hear me down the driveway? Yeah, and then you bust in there, coming in as propagation. It makes their day.
Show you right.
Just like when Blockbuster Base Station comes in as Juneau, Alaska.
So in other words, you lied to him.
Just a wee bit.
Oh yeah, I used to do that. Run the power up and down, turn the power up and down. You'd be trying to work DX, and nobody will come back to you. And then you just say, yeah, well, I'm working this Nome, Alaska radio station. The next thing you know, you got a pile up.
Well, even Night Train will come in. He does a real good Barbados. Hey, dude, this is the island's calling Barbados. I'll be like, really?
I like when those that are not in the know get to work Canada when there's no conditions. Because, Brent's got the whole accent and everything. He's legit. And they think they're talking to Canada.
Wow, I'm in a mobile.
Yeah, that happened just the last roundup, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I just think that's funny.
Absolutely.
There's the original operator. What's going on? You looking at all the pretty Christmas lights?
Well, good evening to you, 441 and Mr. Sparky and Mr. Dave. Yes, it is official. I am on 27115 on your AM dial. Evening, operator. Hey, how you doing? I'm super. And yourself? Well, I had a decent day. I was on the road for 10 hours, but, that's part of the work program and part of my therapy, because if I didn't go to therapy every day, I'd probably sit home and rot to death. You gotta keep on getting it out there.
Plus, it helps keep you in the lifestyle that you have become accustomed.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I probably wouldn't sit around the house all day. I'd probably be fishing somewhere. Nothing wrong with that. And on Monday, the 4th of July, I'll be a quarter mile away from where I caught that 4-pound brown trout. Another one in there.
Uh-oh. Speaking of 4th of July, time for a shameless plug. Noon to 3, WRDV 89.3. Join me on my holiday big band taxi.
Yeah, be there or be square.
Well, that'll be cool. All different kinds of songs pop up there.
Yeah, while you're out there flipping your burgers, you can listen to my summertime holiday music.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be way out of range.
You're never out of range of the internet. Well, maybe you will be.
Oh, yeah. Internet is a luxury where I'm going to be.
I thought you had Wi-Fi up there if you sat in the right spot.
I got to sit in front of the store and I can get Wi-Fi, but I can't get it in my site or out on the lake.
The cellular?
Cantenna?
I tried that. It's not strong enough.
You don't have cell coverage there?
You ain't got enough antenna gain.
I don't have a cell phone that would tune it anyway.
No hotspot?
No. The cell coverage in my campsite is like almost non-existent. Certain places on the lake we can get it. The things I like about the place, I'm almost completely cut off from the world. The world could blow up and I don't even know about it.
You need Bluetooth on your boat.
Hillary Clinton can lie some more, and I don't have to hear about it.
You need Bluetooth on your boat.
What's that?
You need Bluetooth on your boat for when you got the cell connection, and you could stream it.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Boat's got a CD player.
Well, I'll have to record it and burn you a disc, and you can listen to it later.
Then I'll have to listen to my wife and kid going like, what's this old fart music?
Wait a minute, we resemble that remark.
Yeah, our grandparents probably did.
Yeah, but they were our age, what we are now, when they were listening.
Well, actually, I should say my parents. This is my parents' generation, more or less. Well, part my grandparents, part my parents.
It did span a good 40 or 50 years.
Yes, it did. And sometimes not.
My fault.
At least 40 years. We play from 1920 to the 1960, pretty much.
Yeah. The 40s and 50s were right in my parents' generation.
Yeah, well, I can rightly say it is my father's music. He's the music director.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
I had to get the shameless plug in there. So if you're out there grilling on 4th of July, noon to 3, tune in WRDV.
Right. Yeah, if you're out there grilling, you can be chilling.
Yeah, the streamer's working real well.
91.7 should be working better now down around Ben Salem. They're actually streaming the internet to the transmitter down there.
Oh yeah, that's how they're bringing it. They're bringing it through the internet, huh?
Yeah, it was on the 900 megahertz to the FM transmitter, but something was bad in the path, so now they're streaming it through the internet instead.
I guess that's usable. Of course, Ben Salem is the wrong direction. What we need is one of them transponders out in Montgomery County.
I keep telling them that.
The other day, I was going to, I guess I was heading up to the mountains. And I was up in the general Allentown area, and for whatever reason, I hit the station, and boy, I could hear, I hear the station up there nice and loud and clear.
Hear what station? RDV?
No, the one that's in Allentown that collides with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to give the FCC the big #1 for making that mess.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, the FCC must have changed their philosophy on FM stations, because it seems like more and more stations now are going to these low-power transponders and plucking them all around the places, you know, to fill in the gaps. Because a couple of the stations I listen to up in the Poconos, you know, are saying, oh yeah, you can also listen to us on 104.5 or WXYQU25. You know, and it's another low-power transponder.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Instead of having a whole multitude of low-power transmitters, why not spread them out and have one big high-power transmitter? I don't get it.
I think it's a whole cellular philosophy, you know. a whole lot of small transmitters, and and nobody really carries all that far. But I guess not.
Yeah, well, we'd carry a whole lot farther if they didn't have two stations too close in.
Yeah, no, we had the same problem up the Poconos. This one station we like to listen to has another one in Wilkes-Barre or something, and you drive like 2 or 3 miles in the wrong direction, and they're all bumping heads.
Yeah, it seems like a screwed up way of doing things to me.
Yeah, I mean, once upon a time, you weren't allowed to have a station that would, that their coverage is overlapped. At least not, anything more than the deep fringe, but I don't know. They seem to be changing the rules anymore.
Yeah, or make the signal bounce off the microwave antenna.
What's going on, Ken?
No, nothing much. Just sitting back, relaxing, and listening to all this.
Hey, 10-4. You still got a bit of that RF feedback. Did you clip any of them things? You got any of them? Did you try them ferrite things yet?
Nah, I know I have some laying around. I just don't know where I put them.
Yeah. Get them on that mic, man.
Well, I wish I could talk up there to New Jersey.
Well, Valley Forge too?
You don't want to be talking to New Jersey anyway there, 706. There ain't nothing in Jersey worthwhile. But you sure are making it to Pennsylvania still. Mr. Murphy out there in St. Louis, Countywide Radio.
Yeah, you got to go through us first.
Gas prices are going to be the same as Pennsylvania's.
Where are all the good radio shacks? Is there the one in Souderton still up there, Ken? Or did they move out?
Nah, they're still there.
Yeah, go in the back to them trays of parts. Look for chokes. It'll be under chokes, and then you'll see them in their ferrites.
Yeah, I found one. I have it on the mic. I don't know if that helps at all.
Put it closest to the radio plug.
That's a weird feedback. It like pulses.
So what's everybody doing on the 4th?
I'm playing disc jockey on broadcast radio.
Right now.
Oh, God, man, I turned it all the way down.
Yeah, so you too out there in St. Louis can hear me on broadcast radio, wrdv.org.
Let's try this.
And I guess that would be, what, 11 to 2 your time.
Right. So, once again, Murphy, what are you doing over the holidays there?
A little as possible.
Campbell, what do you say you're doing?
As little as possible.
Blowing up stuff.
Blowing up stuff, yeah. America, man. Yeah.
America.
Come on, call here, Mr. Murphy.
Knocking down trees.
Yeah, come on in here.
Lighting some fuses.
Dr. Shock, around Wayne, Pennsylvania, knocking down trees, busting up concrete on the move. Way the crow flies here about, what, a mile? Ooh, I got this other laptop to boot the other hard drive now. Ooh, Spew Radio just made a leap forward to coming back from the grave.
Oh, yeah, and Windows 95?
No, Windows Server 2003.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it's more better.
Well, believe it or not, some of them old versions, man, were pretty stable.
Well, that's the thing, People always want you to upgrade, but, if it works, leave it alone.
Yeah, we used to run some of those old Windows machines in the signs, and they were very good on a reboot, a power reboot. They were very stable. Very few calls I would get that they would hang, and they started getting the newer computers. It's like, hey, our sign's not working. It's like, yeah, I had to reboot the damn computer again.
Yeah, you should try to do it with Linux. Linux is much more stable. And fewer people hack them and write viruses for them.
Yeah, server, they get attempts. There's attempts on the server platforms.
Well, you know how it works. You just write that period, right?
Oh, I definitely have to. I have to change the time and date here. It says it's December. Oh, God help us all.
I got 72 degrees out there, and I'm sure there's been a day in December at 72.
Yeah, not today.
So what are you doing, Creek Bottom, over the holidays?
Really good pipeline to St. Louis tonight.
I guess I have to turn a beam around so I can hear it.
Hey, how about it, Mr. Murphy?
Roger.
Oh, great. Now the buzzing static started. Great. That's 5 noise.
He said buzz.
Yeah, I don't mean Buzz Lightyear.
I got pizza over there. Cooling off.
There was feedback, Ken. This radio fools me. I'm like, oh, I'll just go check on channel 28, and you start to turn it. It's like, oh, nope, denied.
Access denied.
It fools you. Both of these Robins I ran tonight got the digital display. This one's got the more traditional channel selector on it. But it's got a BFO, and the clock's a little smaller.
Oh, I don't know. Never noticed.
Intercom, they both have that intercom selection.
Every time we got together late night.
Besides PA.
Yeah, they're coming back. Old Murphy gets out there and talks, he'll start them on. I got mine way back. Well, I got mine on number 1, so I don't know.
Number 1 is working.
Right, that's what I say. Where are you at?
Valley Forge.
That's Sparky. Oh, Roger, okay, perfect.
We've been listening to you tonight. We're sharing the channel, man. It's all good. We're on your business channel.
God, you guys.
I was waiting for him to set a handle. Might have been the same guy from last night. What is that? Well, you don't know me. I just pulled my bill. I'm not ready to wait for Seattle tonight. You're ready. You're ready.
Oh, I get to switch radios.
Holy cow, we went from Advil to Viagra to Cialis.
What'd you change here, Ken?
Yeah, it was a crazy night last night, man. Me and Rank,
Did you switch mics or something?
there was some cool pan one up there near Scranton coming in, man. We're talking about the Rainbow Pride, dude. came in that second time, I heard him.
Yeah, those ferrites, man, they get all that in check, all that stray RF.
Some of my friends call me Quesadilla. It's rough out here. I don't want to get the pussy about the fly. Roger. What do we got over there? Hey, so I'm done with the cool girl. I'm about full girl. Who wants this place? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big classic radios. What's going on, Rob?
Nothing much.
Feeling kind of wide tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna go on a diet?
He doesn't even know what he's going to eat up there.
Just like old times, man, with the bandwidth reports.
Countywide.
I like it. Keep them coming, man. That's good. You know, that made me become a better operator.
What's that?
When old 05 would come in here, oh my God, man, you're 15K wide. What are you doing?
Yeah, and I got to tell you tonight that you were wide. Playing old 05.
In the cat box.
He'd straighten you out, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, get that junk off the channel.
And he'd tell you you're off frequency too. Man, you're off frequency. What kind of junk are you running?
200 cycles off frequency. What kind of junk are you running?
That's funny.
Oh, you got that device.
What'd you get, Ron?
It's the MFJ 5008.
MFJ 5008.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is it?
Ultrasound for the noise.
Hey, I could check pregnancies too.
You walk around, you can locate the bad spots.
Yeah, you could probably check pregnancies too.
Oh yeah. You can listen to the freaking bees out there with their wings and flies.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, very sensitive.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's new in the market. This one here has got the 18-inch, I think it's 18-inch dish.
Better watch out, they're gonna think you're spying on them. They're gonna think you're a spy.
I don't know what I'm...
Oh yeah.
It just drives me crazy.
Yeah, you can't hear voices or anything like that.
Oh, God. Do what? Hope he ain't taking that shower. The only thing I think of is I can train it on back there a month and a half, 2 months ago. I was working on the exhaust system on my truck out there in the shop. I overdone it one night. Worked up until about 11:30, 12 o'clock or something like that. Laying there on my back on that copper.
I found one pole so far on Black Rock Road.
You're gonna have better equipment than the electric company and the FCC combined.
That's right.
You know what? You could turn this into a money-making deal, man. You could get a job doing this stuff.
Oh yeah, you know, RFI services guy, when he goes out, it's $2,500 a day.
That's not so shabby. That's a good... I could probably enjoy doing that stuff.
That's a lot of bread, man.
I could probably enjoy that kind of work. Give me one of them things. And I'll get me a little drone and I'll fly around with it, you know.
Now you're talking with video.
Yeah, I'd get my little DJI Phantom 3 and mount that thing on it and we'll fly up to the interference.
Yeah, you see all the carbon traces, or at nighttime, you do a nighttime flyby, the arc in all purple.
And then they'll say, well, okay, you found it. So what?
That's probably what they'll say.
You got the money to fix it? Neither do we.
After last night when the rain came, it actually took the orkin away.
Rain? rain sometimes does that.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? It's underground.
Then it's twice as bad when things start to dry out.
You ain't kidding. I'm thinking it's an underground one right across the street.
Oh, really?
Huh? And there's a box over there. I bet you it's filling up with water when it drains through. It just solved all my problems, so I gotta let them know about that. I took it out there right when I got it, man. These people are like, what the hell is he doing?
Spy. He's a spy. See something, say something.
I'm out there on my freaking black truck with all the antennas on it, and I got this freaking dish. And I'm just pointing at the one pole over there. I'm like, oh my God, there's a real bad one right there on Black Rock Road.
Are you that close to Black Rock Road?
Yeah.
Behind these for your truck, you'll be okay.
Yep.
Get them flashing, set a few cones out.
We playing softball down that way in 2 weeks.
Where are you playing at?
Over at Black Rock Field there.
Oh, trip on the firehouse.
Yeah.
Hello, Doc Hammer.
Hammer's in there?
Hello, Pete, Dave, Parky, everybody else. I'm checking in and standing by.
Hello, Doc.
Sounding good, Doc Hammer. Hope all's well out your way.
It's not bad up this way. I don't know. How's this old Heathkit SB 1400 sound?
Is that a CB?
Oh, it's an HF radio.
That's that Yaesu clone.
That's exactly what it is. It talks pretty good. I think I need to recap it, but it does all right.
You sound like you're right in my backyard.
Yeah, really good sound in there, Doc Hammer. Good to hear you. Classic Radio Roundup.
How's he sound?
It's good to get a word in edgewise once in a while. I'm going to slide back to the side and copy the mail a little bit if Hightower isn't wanting to get in there.
Oh, you're coming in so good. You're like a neighbor.
Well, you got it now. He hasn't been in all night, and he usually takes the first hour, and you get the second hour, so you might as well stick around.
Copy that. All right, that'll work. I took the stock mic off this radio. I'm running that ICOM hand mic that I had hooked up through the sound card. This radio seems to like this mic. She's dialed down to about 2 watts with some forward. I'm actually transmitting through the dummy load, so I'm not bothering anybody local, but kind of wanted to see what having a radio hooked back up would do.
Man, it sounds really good. How's it sound out your way, Bagger?
Not bad at all. I mean, since you tweaked the mic gain settings.
I've got the drive turned way down. This radio has got a really strong PA section. It'll easily top 80, probably 80 watts on AM on the peaks. Now the carrier won't go up past about 35, 40 watts. But with the drive turned down and modulation about halfway up, it talks pretty good on AM. Not bad at all for an HF rig.
I think it's the best I've heard of.
Well, just so you know, you're doing about 60 watts peak here.
Yeah, Roger. What are you box on? Skipping?
Oh, really? No, this thing's peaking on my meter here into the dummy load, peaking about 25, between 25 and 30 from a 2-watt dead key, so that's not too bad. Double it going out over the air, well, that's pretty good efficiency.
I think
Yeah, we got skip conditions tonight out to St. Louis. They've been coming in for almost an hour now, sounding really good. But I guess it's not going out as far as you.
Well, yeah, my thought process was
I had conditions into Pittsburgh today and into New Jersey, and that was for a limited time earlier this afternoon. This evening, it's dead quiet out there on my end.
call Thursday, didn't you? Well, tell you ain't supposed to talk on Channel 9. That's supposed to be for emergency purposes only. Weird day.
That's pretty cool, Hammer and Murphy at the same time.
Yeah, Hammer's rocking the house. Sounding good on that HF rig.
Hello, Matt Ryder.
Yeah, real clean and clear. Kudos to you.
Well, since this radio's working so good this week, next week I'll put the Browning back in line, and we'll see how that one and the tram works. I replaced some tubes in the tram today, and it's talking pretty good too. But I had this radio already hooked up, so I figured I'd just roll with it tonight. I guess you could call it a classic. It's a few years old.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a classic. I love how you do that. He's transmitting on his radio into his dummy load coming out over the internet. I just think that's a cool classic setup.
Yeah, you get to smell the radio working, you know? That's what Hightower should do. Where you at, Brett?
I can only get one at a time.
That's all right, we'll have to teach him the ways.
Wait till I get on Snubwap one of these Sunday nights with that 10-Tech hooked up. This 10-Tech rig I inherited, it's a sweet one. It's old and it's kind of battered, but she cleaned up well and talks even better. That's a heck of a radio.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on Sunday nights for the Snubwap. I guess we'd have to share the radio. I think that's doable.
Oh yeah, I don't have much interest in transmitting a whole lot, but I'd like to, I used to listen in the Snubwap all the time, but I'd like to get this 10-Tech on the air to somebody I can actually talk to. I don't have anybody in close enough around here on 10 meters to use it with. Put it out over the internet like I do this one, see how it does on 10 meters.
I imagine, though, if I'm sharing the radio, you won't be able to hear what it is that I say, so I'd have to hook up another HF radio for the Snubwap.
Well, hopefully Tiger gets the live feed back up, and we'll see what happens. I know how it is, technical difficulties. I have them down here all the time. My antenna started going haywire day before yesterday, so I spent the majority of yesterday trying to get my doggone balcony antenna out here to work. My SWR started going through the roof for no reason at all, so it took a little while, and I ended up replacing a piece of coax is what I traced it down to. She's back down flat now and talking pretty decent.
Yeah, as you know, I was having technical difficulties here for a while, but nothing that throwing money at couldn't solve.
You sound like a Democrat.
No, I'm not saying a word about no doggone politics. I'm not up into that. But I'll tell you this much: we just got done with the wheat harvest, and a week and a half's time, I watched the price of wheat drop 75 cents a bushel.
I guess somebody's got to start torching the fields then.
Well, they're done cutting now, so I suppose they probably will. Everybody's going back in with soybeans behind it, so I guess we'll find out what's going to happen there. We've had some intense heat here. It's been in the hundreds for weeks now, but just very sporadic rain. So the wheat turned real quick, and when it did, it had to get cut or it was going to dry up and burn up in the ground.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of rain either.
Well, it wasn't long ago we had flood conditions here, less than 2 months ago. but it dried up in a hurry and it went from one extreme, having 15 inches of rain in a 2-week period, to having none for 2 months now. So it allowed them to get the wheat cut. Who knows what it's going to do the rest of the summer. We went from being in a drought situation and 13 inches behind for the year in just a 4-month period to being now we're like 4 inches ahead, and it's still not even 7 full months into the year yet.
Yeah, our month of May was a very rainy one. It rained most of the time in May, but then since then it's been dry.
Well, it rained here yesterday.
Well, yeah, spritz or two, nothing of any sizable, measurable amount.
Maybe where you live, it was pouring here for over a couple of hours.
Really? When was this?
That was yesterday, from when I got up about 4 o'clock till at least 6. And then it stopped raining for a while, and then it rained again later when I left for work. It was raining around 10:30, 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah, because we had softball practice, and I was watching the radar, and there was nothing. I mean, there was stuff around, but it didn't hit us in King of Prussia. And when I drove home, I came all the way home, and it hadn't rained in my house either. There was a spot along 422 where it was like wet. And I was like, well, I guess it rained a little bit here, but nothing of any sizable amount.
Well, Monday my car was clean. I came home today and there's water spots all over my car.
Sucks to be you.
Came good on a good clip last night, about 9:30, 9 o'clock, or a little after 9.
That's right. It was raining here last night, yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, no lightning or thunder though.
Sporadic showers. Got nothing here. Nothing more than maybe a little spritz. I was hoping it would, fill my pool up a little more, but
Hey, Sparky.
Hey, go ahead, Doc Hammer.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, are you ready to come off of one of them trams here that you got last year? You ready to come up off of one of those things?
Oh, the old, what were they, the 4s or something like that? I think the 4, Mark 4. Man, some of them cases are pretty darn shabby.
Covering you up half of the time.
Yeah, I'm not too much concerned about the cases. I'm looking for another Titan, or Titan 4 even, or D201. I need a project. I'd prefer it working, but if it don't, well, that's okay too. But I'd kind of like to have another tram here, just to have in case my D201 decides to start splintering on me.
Yeah, 10-4, I like them trashy trams. There was a break, but should we let him go? Where's he at? That was Skip Landbreaker.
I heard you a little bit there.
Hey, Breaker 1-3, you got it.
Yeah, I just wonder where the hell you know landfill up here and back. Complain.
He was waving a hand.
Is that side pipes or one of them guys?
I got a lot of noise up there. Landfill up here and back, just waving a hand.
Yeah, that's it. Landfill. What's going on, Landfill? How the heck are you? It's been a while since we heard from you. Got a lot of skip land coming in down here tonight, but you're making in on top on Classic Radio Roundup. Spitfire 441. Well, glad to hear you. Glad you could check in with us tonight on Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, 10-4. I mean, you're sounding good above the noise. I got a lot of noise up there in the valley. Come on.
Yeah, I got the same thing down here. Got a lot of noise tonight, but you're making it on top of it. No trouble at all. I heard you breaking in there, and I knew it was a familiar voice. I figured it was either side pipes or landfill. I knew it was one of you guys. You both kind of sound the same.
Yeah, just waving a hand from the bath area here. Come on.
Yeah, you're doing a good job from up there around Bath. No trouble at all. Hey, man, let me put it on the side. I'm sure another couple of guys in here might want to get up on your antenna. Good to have you. Happy 4th of July coming up. old landfill Spitfire 441 on Classic Radio Roundup.
Almost sound like you almost said old 05 441 right back at you. I don't hear from you. You have a happy 4th also.
Yeah, good to hear you there, landfill. I'm going to get on the side and let some other people get up on your antenna.
Hey, landfill, Sparky waving hello. You got a copy down here? Spring Mount Ski area?
Yeah, it's 10-4 Sparky.
Hey, 10-4 there, landfill. Yep, good signal on you, sounding really nice, as always. Good modulation. We're just hanging out here on the roundup.
Yeah, 10-4, 10-4. Just wanted to get in there and wave a hand to you. I ain't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, conditions are good. We had some skip rolling in, but it's good when you guys come in. I don't usually get to hear Allentown, Bethlehem.
Yeah, 10-4. I got a lot of static, a lot of electrical static going on in my radio receive up here tonight.
Yeah, except he's in Bath, and that's even further north than Allentown.
It's a cement factory.
Yeah.
It's a cement factory over in Copley. They got a lot of cement factories up there.
Yeah, I'm in between like Northampton and Nazareth.
Yeah, limestone.
Cowboy?
Like a limestone cowboy?
Yeah.
Like a limestone cowboy.
That's right.
On the radio.
I don't care who you are, that's funny.
Over in a Flintstone cowboy.
They got some nice trout up in them limestone type creeks, man. There's some really nice brookies up in there.
Yeah, that little Lee runs down from there.
Yeah, those trout like the limestone.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are all cold water, spring-fed creeks.
I've gone into some of them, and I'll get these little figurelings. I'll catch a little tiny 3-inch trout, you know, but they're in there. I'm like, wow. I'm like so far up, and it's just a little tiny pocket. You wouldn't even think the fish are in there. They almost look like mint.
Yeah, those are the wild ones.
Yeah, of course we always let them go.
Waving a hand to you, landfill, if you can hear Hawkeye up there in Bath.
All right, 10-4. I got a copy on you. How you doing there, Mr. Hawkeye?
Yeah, I heard you come back, but somebody covered you up.
I said hello, waving a hand.
It's always good to hear you in here at Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, 10-4 right back at you. It's been a while since I had this little box on here. Come on.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Conditions are right tonight.
Yeah, 10-4 right back at you.
I dig that big audio.
Yeah, buddy. October 29 here with a Galaxy test mic.
I get Roy's trying it.
Oh yeah, is that Galaxy? Which Echo mic is that?
Yeah, it's like the old Delta Echo Master Plus. Galaxy makes it now. It's identical to the Delta though.
Yeah, the old ones are better though.
You heard one echo, you heard them all.
I'm having trouble making it.
All microphones are not created equal.
I used to have one of the Deltas, and everything about it is identical.
10-4.
Yeah, he was in there last week.
That's why I like to run the old Turner Plus 2 mic, man. They just got that natural 60s kind of sound.
Yeah, 10-4. There's not too much reverb on there, is it?
No, what reverb? I like it just a pinch, you know. Only on the peaks. When you're talking normal, you don't really hear it, and then all of a sudden, when you peak, you hear it.
Pinch between your cheek and your gum.
That's right.
Oh, you're serious.
Yeah, no pinched audio.
Oh, Sparky, hello, Spitfire.
Hey, there's Falcon.
How you doing tonight?
Good to hear you in there. Really good to hear you in there. Haven't heard you in a while.
Yeah, I tried shouting before, but he must have had too many people talking.
Hello, Falcon, Spitfire, countywide.
Hey, there you are. Hello, Spitfire. How are you tonight?
I'm in here, doing the best that I can on Classic Radio Roundup. And I'm working this D104 on my Regency Imperial glowing glass radio.
Roger, you're sounding good. Sounding good on my end.
He called us justification the rain
Iceman was breaking for you there at the beginning of the roundup.
Were you talking to me, Sparky?
Yes, sir.
Who was?
Iceman.
Iceman?
No way. Alright, so how we sound now?
And I actually did hear 217 when the roundup started, too. But he must be back by now.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Okay. Sounding good up here.
I caught the night train on the 4 double deuce coming up out of Valley Forge.
When was that?
Before the roundup, about 7:30.
Oh, and he's not going to grace us with his wonderful presence again? Good lordy, lordy. 10-5?
Probably getting debriefed.
Oh, I'm sure. Debriefed and dinnered.
Well, all right. Okay, I'm going to put on the side. Have a good night tonight.
All right, Falcon, man. Good to hear you check in on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Oh, yeah. I'm out here waiting notice.
Yeah, there's some skipping there tonight.
Did I hear somebody say that Night Train was getting debriefed?
Show you right.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it really is sounding good. I don't have something to report you on this one yet, but take my word for it.
It sounds a little bit like Haynes Herway.
Doesn't he usually have a 4th of July picnic or something he gets all planned up and has to get the place all gussied up?
Well, maybe that's what he's doing. Now, I heard a vicious rumor that the state of Pennsylvania is considering banning fireworks because it's been so dry.
Yeah, that'll go over like a lead balloon on 4th of July.
Well, that's what I said. I'm looking forward to the fireworks display up at the lake, man. If they cancel that, I'll be really pissed.
That'll be worse than the live feed going off.
Because the EPA said it.
Mike.
I got some whiz-bang blanks for my 12-gauge shotgun. They're always fun.
Tracers?
No, they're like, they just shoot out kind of firework confetti.
10-4. Man, you know, when you should set up right.
There's all kinds of fun stuff you can get for a 12-gauge shotgun, non-lethal.
Well, I mean, I do have it kind of equipped in here. I got a couple different switches. Yeah, I got the ones that just make loud noises and nothing comes out. Fine with the other.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to kill on the backside.
Well, there's a flash.
Different or better or worse. Yeah, I guess there is a little one.
Oh, absolutely. Nighttime? Mm-hmm.
I got some blanks for my 303 Enfield, too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, down for it. It sounds good. I mean, if you listen right...
I swear the blanks are louder than the real ammunition.
That's funny. It reminds me, I took out my my 1022 Ruger, and I got the big clip and everything, and there's this thing you can put it, it's like a little crank handle, you can put it in the trigger guard there and make it like, you just spin this crank and it just goes.
Yeah, I have one of them for my AK-47. It's called a Hellfire trigger.
The guy came running down, he's like, oh my gosh, no automatic weapon fire. It's like, it's not automatic.
Yeah, not unless you got a Class 3 license.
Still El Manuel.
On the noisy side, but you said
Those crank handles are not available in Kansas.
Yeah, well, we're not quite that communist yet here in Pennsylvania, although they're trying to get us there.
Well, according to old 05, this is communist Pennsylvania.
Only when it comes to alcohol. You got to go to a place called a state store, for crying out loud.
A bunch of cold crackers.
I don't know if you had to have it on.
Cold Cracker Productions?
I don't know if he listens to it even like listening on the radio. Video Rich, where's Tickle?
Somebody out there holding their nose?
My Explorer, and it was like that in my work truck, same thing. You really couldn't have the AM.
Well, fellas, I have some good news, something that transpired here recently that you guys don't know about. Very soon, we will be going back up with the tower in my Beam and my Omni. We'll have a house down in Wichita. We're eventually, in the next 6 to 7 months, going to be moving south, back down to where we lived for years and years.
Wow.
Oh, so you're going to have a base again?
Real antennas.
No, you need some locals to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be plenty of locals. Be all the mud ducks I used to stomp when I was in my younger days. But no, the exciting thing is that I'll be able to put my tower back up and my Beam and my Omni. And I'll have enough room to hang an inverted dipole for the HF rig. So it'll be nice. It'd be nice to move back to a house. I'm ready.
Yeah, we understand.
Classic radios.
Good match on the antenna.
Oh, I've still got everything.
Should have
That's good. Somebody out there sounds like they're holding their nose.
Don't call me Bandit.
I hear Bandit.
Maybe they got stinky audio.
Talking about Bandit, damn it.
Don't be
Maybe their nose is just in the wrong place.
I know him.
I don't hear no Bandit.
I heard you up there.
I didn't hear no Bandit.
We're just sneaking around.
Listen to that thing slide on frequency.
You like that sliding on and off. Breaker for the Bandit.
What y'all doing up there? It's awfully quiet.
Alright, I'll make it louder for you.
Oh, man.
Phew!
I'm not sure if I should, go turn around and stand in the corner or if I should say hello.
Say hello.
What's going on, y'all? Scooby-Doo, Wilmington checking in.
What's going on, Scooby-Doo? Sparky up here on the Classic Roundup. Good evening to you and Tickle in there.
Hello, Scooby-Doo, from your county-wide radio.
Roger for Countywide, Sparky 10-4, good evening.
Good evening, Scooby-Doo.
Good evening.
Tickle waving.
He's all the way up there in Bucks County.
10-4 on the Tickle.
That's a good trip.
I think he was hearing me without the box, I'm not sure.
We talked before. I think you were talking one night you didn't have the box on.
So there's the box off, barefoot.
Well, if that's you, you really dropped down.
Box off, box on.
Yep, Barefoot Radio, but you never know. You still might make it out there.
Box off, box on.
Box was on. Box is on.
Barefoot.
The heat is on.
4-watt radio, 4-watt radio.
I got no box.
He said box. Yeah, box. I got the box, but it's broken.
Settle down, Beavis. You're pissing me off.
Sometimes it works.
Hey, good evening. How you been, man? How you talk to you? Good. Chill, man.
Oh God, a broken box.
Yeah, broken. Sometimes it don't want to work. I'm waving old lead foot. Foot number 2, aka foot. I'm on the mail. Yeah.
Hush, Dave.
Try shouting out, see if them guys up in the Potsdam way. This is their classic radio roundup night on this channel, and a group of guys up there, Sparky.
Yeah, the Sparky. I think I got it dialed in right where she's at.
When he's in there, I don't know, you hear him in and out.
Yeah, you got it going on there, man. That thing's got some big audio. And can you switch that drift on and off?
Yeah, do your thing.
No, that's just something built in.
On a net.
All right, seems like maybe it goes away after the first couple keys, or did people say it's in there the whole time?
That's radio roundup.
I've had people say it's in there the whole time. I just gotta not talk as fast.
I don't know if it was
Okay, yeah, if you got another carrier in there, then we'll get the heterodyne. Yep.
to be honest, but these,
That's why it doesn't happen every time.
you can,
Well, when there's another carrier.
like I said,
Yeah, it'll mix with it and drift, and you'll get the heterodyne, and you'll hear the variable. Maybe if you key it by yourself, it may not do.
Paul's, give him a shout.
I like that mod, by the way. I like that mod.
Usually sandbag.
I don't know. That's something that Gump does to all his radios, he says.
Yep, yeah. You can do it.
Why in God's name would you want to slide on frequency?
Because it's unique. It's a signature when you key up.
Finally here.
It makes me think there's something wrong with the radio.
For a minute.
Why would you want that Browning sound when you key up? I don't know, because it sounds cool.
But number 2, I'm saying.
Ping.
It depends on what kind of radio you're receiving it on. If it's a narrow bandwidth radio, it'll be way out of the passband.
That's what I like about the Polytronics. They drift on key up. I just kind of like that. Sounds like you're getting on the throb.
I wouldn't know I got rid of it.
Well, I don't know if you ever heard him. He's got that one. I could have made him. I could have asked him to make it more pronounced when I key up, where it goes. But I didn't.
You can do it.
I may do that with my 2000. I don't know.
Oh, it was actually, I think it was the one up here. We would listen. He said that we were waiting on conditions for it. He was always saying.
Yeah, that makes me think about something. You know, that's a pretty common mod, and you could do it on something. He had something that was pretty wideband audio. You trick people into thinking it was a tube, you know?
Oh, really?
Right? Tubular, dude.
Yeah.
Old radio night, old 23 channel radio night on Saturday night. Just me, Night Ranger, and a few other locals around the Charleston area.
Where's Night Ranger at? Who you at? You got classic radio.
Yeah, 1040, yep. 21 Dirty Diaper.
21 who?
Is Night Ranger at some locals? We got.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's Night Ranger's friends. I thought those were the guys in Delaware, but they're the guys down in Charleston area, right?
He said Dirty Diaper.
Yeah, Dirty Diaper.
He doesn't like
June 21.
Diaper. Yeah, you should see it. He's got so many wires strung up through his trees, that guy. But, yeah, 21 Dirty Diaper, he's a good dude, too. Used to go out to breakfast with him every Saturday morning, him and a few other guys. But, yeah, it's a good crew of guys down there. I think they heard you out there.
Yeah, we're copying you on the classic radio roundup. Come on in, Carolina.
Glad to try it. Hey, good evening time up there around Pottstown, the classic radio roundup. AM edition, old lead foot, a.k.a. foot, down here in Chester, Pennsylvania on this Cobra 2 Grand. I'm just going to sit back and read the mail.
Oh, that's Chester County, Leadfoot. How you doing?
10-4.
So, Leadfoot, Tickle here.
Hey, what's up, Tickle? Good evening, Tickle. 079, you're Leadfoot with the wave. Clicker breaker.
079, wave right back, Leadfoot. 079 up here in the Bucks County.
Yeah, bump up, man. Yeah, you're really the only one I can hear, so I'm gonna go ahead and wave to the crew up there and get on out the middle of the road.
I'm sure you can hear Sparky. Sparky, you hear Leadfoot down there in Chester County?
Yeah, 10-4, yeah, I opened up the door there. Sounded good, Leadfoot in my receiver, Delaware, Delco, coming in up this way.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Sparky?
Glad you hear, Sparky?
Check, bump, bump, you got a copy on Sparky?
We may have lost contact.
We lost contact with Delco. Where you at, Delaware County?
Mayday, mayday!
Oh no, he's beeping.
Ship's going down. Mayday, mayday.
Well, anyhow, that was your Leadfoot, Chester County. He was giving a wave to y'all. He said he couldn't hear anybody but Tickle up there, but I don't know what happened there. He might have been switching something out, maybe. We'll see if he returns.
They come in pretty good.
Yeah, they're working on it down there, Ron.
Oh yeah. I thought he probably could hear you there, Sparky, but I guess not.
I think I opened the door and then he didn't hear me again.
You shut it for him, though.
You got fire in your wire, yeah.
Tickle, shut the door.
So we got down. Bump, bump.
Height is might, man. You got 300 feet on me.
I'm down in the hole. Yeah, but you got volts and amps on me. I got 20 watts.
No, actually, we're running the same darn exact thing.
405?
Yeah, this is the, I switched over there at the break, but I was running some classic Robin technology, but I'm back on the one, yep, into the other.
10-4.
What's up, Sue? Checking into the roundup.
Hey, there's the married guy.
Easy, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And now the fun begins.
Definitely a good group of guys down there, but yeah, so I kind of got cut off there at the end. I forgot I had my big box on. I can't be long-winded on it. I got to upgrade my breaker, put a 20-amp breaker in for the big box.
I think I hear that guy down there. Who's the other guy talking down in there? I hear that guy in Devon.
Wow, that was so weird. I heard Mike, but I also heard Led.
Yeah, I think I hear him in there.
You're on.
Go ahead. No, yeah, I was just saying, that's why I got cut off there. My damn breaker keeps popping every time I have the big box on. If I'm long-winded, so I don't know why that's...
Yeah, I think that is him down there. I don't know.
Blowing it down.
He's talking about blown breakers.
What was up, and no big...
Blowing breakers? Breaker?
For you.
I hope the breakers are smiling.
Have not done that yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully you never will.
No, I always oversize the conductors.
I can't talk for longer than like 15 seconds.
I'll never blow a breaker. I may pop a circuit breaker, but I'll never blow a breaker. Nah, he might put a smile on his face.
Old house, old house.
Sparky,
Yes, sir?
do you have your phone near you?
Why, I do.
I just sent you a text video. Give you an idea what you sound like up here.
Okay, well, hopefully it's cool. I see it's not flat topping or anything. I'm a bit wide in the audio realm.
You blasted me away up here.
Oh, yeah? Does it sound a little crunchy or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
Something new every night.
Yeah, it's 10-4. Well, you're on the Cobra 29, right?
Well, Myron is a big realistic fan. He's,
The Gump 29 you're on?
Yeah, this is the Gump 29.
Yeah, he's got it widened out there. Except for that person yelling in the background.
Yeah, we have a child that's not listening.
I know, it's bedtime.
That's what we're working on.
Yeah, he's a real good guy, real helpful too. You know,
The blue glow you see is the 5 LEDs in the power supply I built.
you know what helpful means?
That's cool. I miss Benny, Me, and Fidget. I haven't heard them on the air lately, but it is past their bedtime. Maybe next time.
Yeah, they were out in the pool. We just brought them in.
Yeah, that was, what's his name, them guys on 16. That was, Copycat and, Renegade.
Hey, 10-4, you guys go to the Souderton swimming pool up there?
No, we have one of those little Intex pools outside, like a 4-footer.
Yeah, you can go over there to pay to get in. It's a real nice pool.
Yeah, it's just convenient for us here. They just, as long as somebody's home, we just walk outside and they just dive in. For me, well, it's a little bit more maintenance around the house, but whatever.
Yeah, plus alcohol is allowed.
That's right.
Alcohol permitted, I should say, to be correct.
And on weekends, at night, you're right, alcohol is permitted and there is no dress code.
Yeah, no dresses at all.
No speaking in code, I don't know.
I think you like it.
What about kilts?
If you want. Like I said, there's no dress code.
Only if they're tilted.
Original operator would show up in a kilt.
But I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Is he still in there? Original operator, you still out there? Yeah, he must have signed on. It was good to hear him there from West Norton.
Peter Pan was missing last hour.
4. By the way, hello, Spitfire, if you're still out there, countywide. I also think I heard Ron and Sandbagger, and I'm not sure who else.
Yeah, hell, the gang's all here.
Bunch of sandbaggers, too.
Oh, I just heard Falcon, too. Hello, Falcon.
Yeah, we even got Grease Monkey.
Well, tell him to pump it up.
Is that the Golden Gate Bridge?
Golden shower.
Golden shower? Why are they talking about golden showers down there, Roach?
Roach is not even on.
What'd you say, Ron?
I don't think I hear the Roach.
Oh, man, dude.
Somebody out in the distance was talking about golden showers.
Oh, no, that was me. I said golden shower.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Scooby-Doo.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm getting ready to throw the switch.
Sorry, that's who we thought was Roach. That's Scooby-Doo down there in Delaware.
I told you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
He had to take a poo.
Ron. Take Ron.
I'm higher than he is.
Go ahead, brother.
Ron, did you say you had a linear for sale? I can go smush, smush. No, my breaker's...
Ron, somebody's calling for you.
Mine does. That was funny. Honestly, it was a little tough when I get the big box going. I don't know, it just starts rattling and jingling. Next thing you know, all the lights go out. Oh, shit.
Sparky.
Dropping like flies, I guess.
I guess. Alright, well, Sandbagger, you have a tower, don't you?
I have one in my garage.
You don't have one up?
No, not at present.
Alright. I'm just trying to figure out what all's entailed in putting one up. I can get one, it's just a matter of putting it up and what all's entailed.
Well, depending on how tall it is, I mean, and how much property you have. I mean, the most important thing is to make sure you have enough concrete in the ground. But after that, it's a matter of just having enough room to tilt it up, or raising it up with a gin pole or something.
Plenty of room to tilt it up. Trying to do it without guy wire. I'd like a freestanding. And I'm thinking 45, 50 feet.
Well, if you're going to do it, well, what kind of antenna are you going to put on it?
I'm going to put two on it. One Omni, which is my IMAX, and then right below it I want to put that 2 element that I built.
And it's going to be horizontal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 50 feet of tower. I mean, you can go on the internet, and I think on the Roan site, it will give you guidelines on what kind of tower and how much concrete. That's the big thing. You know, if you're gonna have it freestanding, you need a lot more concrete base.
Alright, so I gotta go deeper if I want freestanding.
Yeah, deeper and wider.
4x4x4.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't want guy wire because then the guy wires will be like over my pool and I have to mow around them and it's just turned into a nightmare.
And the curtain rod.
Yeah, you need a stronger tower too, you know. And, you might have to go to like a Roan 45 instead of a 25, you know.
I know it's a Rowan. That's all I know.
Well, if you find out what kind of tower it is, you can look it up on the internet, and you know it'll give you guidelines to how. No pun intended. It'll give you guidelines on how high you can put it, you know, freestanding, or if you can put it up against the house, you know, supported against a chimney or something, you know. That's what I used to do at my old place. I had my tower's a 35-foot, 40-foot crank-up tower. And I didn't have guy lines on it, but I had it strapped to the side of the house.
So I could probably strap it to the back of my garage, which is about the area I wanted to put it anyway.
Yeah, so if you can support it at least halfway up the tower, then you can get away with it.
In September, and I was talking to a guy.
Yeah, I know it's not a square tower. It's one of the triangle ones. If you were to look at it laying down, but it's a heavy one.
Yeah, well, most of them are. But the important thing is the distance between each leg of the triangle. You know, is it 6 inches apart from each one, or is it 2 feet apart? You know, the wider obviously will be stronger.
Down here?
I'd say it's maybe 14, anywhere between 12 and 14 inches between the legs.
Yeah, okay, that's a fairly strong one then. I guess it could be either steel or aluminum too.
Galvanized steel.
He's got a little key.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Well, the nice thing about your Omni, you've got an IMAX, right? There's not a lot of wind load there. The 2 element's not that big either.
Right, I was just going to put it up on a TV rotor, a lightweight TV rotor. You know, one of those $30 Radio Shack jobs, because that beam I built weighs like nothing.
Well, it isn't so much the weight, it's the wind loading. And being horizontal, it'll be less than if it was vertical.
His key is what he started out with.
Joe Gunn.
I'm for that right now. I gotta go with what I got.
Wannabe Joe Gunn. Yeah.
He had 5 giant antennas, a big 15-foot.
Come on, if I had the money, you know me. I'd have a pair of stack laser 500s sitting on a 60-footer.
Up on each side.
Boy, you need a hell of a base for those.
DC side.
What?
Yeah. Now,
You would need a hell of a concrete base for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. What are they? They're what, 8 element?
Each one is 40 feet long.
Yeah, I think they're like 8 or 10 elements. So I know they're huge.
Yeah, I believe there are 8 elements apiece. The boom was 40 feet long, so if you were going to stack a pair of them,
How much? Might as well make a patio underneath of it, right?
Can you say laser beam?
No, we're not going that crazy. Just my little 2-element on the flat side. That's all I want to do.
People have done that they think works, like them star guns.
Hello, Countywide.
Hello, Tickle. Countywide Radio on my antique flea market junk.
Hey, I can't say much. I got Forrest Gump technology straight off a Bubba Gump shrimp boat.
Run, Forrest, run!
Well, I've seen a guy online.
I'm real happy with this radio. He did a nice job on it.
Every driver, all the way up to his big box.
I'm happy with this radio. I did a nice job on it.
25 grand.
I'm not that good.
It was a 1987 Suburban, but I guess all the equipment in it.
I like to think I am, but I sometimes reach my limitation.
Right.
Especially when it comes to inductors.
I've come to the point that if it's not replacing the LED behind the meter, or maybe doing a quickie alignment, yeah, that's anything more than that, forget it, I ain't doing it. And that's only if I have the paperwork to do the alignment with.
Shame. Now what they call wrong what you're wrong?
Although I did build the power supply that's running my box right now.
The more I find out that I can do, the more I find out that I can't do.
That actually makes sense.
But I still try. It just seems to be inductors don't follow any reasonable logic that I can understand. I mean, in theory, I understand it. In practice, it doesn't pan out.
So you talking like open air deals?
Well, inductors in general. Open air, slug tuned, inductance eludes me.
Well, see, my problem is the open air. I don't understand how the open air lets current pass through the open air.
It's called inductive coupling.
That's right.
Hey, I'm still trying to wrap my head around Ohm's theory, or Ohm's law. I'm still trying to get that down.
That's how my James Millen transmitter works. It's air inducted freaking inductors. Nothing actually connects physically to anything else from stage to stage. It's unreal.
Magnetics?
Inductive coupling.
That throws me for a loop right there, because, you know, there should be throwing sparks or something across there or something, like a spark plug.
Nothing from stage to stage physically connects. And it still works.
That just means some smarter people than I designed it.
The part that I don't understand is why my amplifier works on 80 meters in the 10 meter inductor setting, and then I got to be on the 80 meter inductor setting for it to work on 40 meters. I got to be on a 15 meter setting for it to work on 20 meters, and for it to work on 20 meters I got to be on 15 meters, and to work on 10 meters it doesn't work on any position. I'm like, what the hell?
Does it have maybe the wrong inductor?
Well, it's not actually the right inductor because it's a homebrew unit. But the inductor is robbed from something else, and those are the positions on the switch.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they robbed it from something else that worked. I don't know. Ohms and watts and volts and who knows.
No, I'm telling you like it is, and I'm telling you what it turned out to be.
You gotta have watts. You need amps.
And volts to get watts.
Like I said, I'm proud of myself. I've got 15 volt and 150 amp that I built myself.
Oh, great. You built an arc welder.
Well, I got 13.8 volts at 140 amps.
But you should
I got a picture.
But I also have a power supply that does 3,000 volts at 1 amp.
I need that power supply.
You ain't getting it.
Uh-oh.
I need that one for the twin 41000As.
Fat boy pump.
41000 twins.
Quad element.
Yes, sir.
That's powering up my pair of 250 TH's Edison bulbs.
Yeah, we have a handful.
Did you say, Sandbagger?
I said that's 4,000 watts worth of peak power.
I know. I need a power supply. I don't have a power supply for it.
I don't think 1 amp would do it.
Actually, no, I think they recommend 2, but they want you to have 3.
Yeah. Because in order to put out watts, you got to have the volts and the amps. So if you got 3,000 volts at 1 amp, that's only 3,000 watts.
Then it transfers to pounds.
Oh yeah, they're hefty.
Well, I got 3,000 volts at probably better than an amp.
Yeah, once you get into that range, pounds start coming into effect.
Of course, then you gotta factor in the efficiency of the amplifier. That's only input power draw, and you have to take 60% of that for your output power.
Can you say hand truck?
Oh yeah.
Can we say, build it, put it in a spot, wire it, and leave it? Forget the hand truck. I ain't moving it again.
Well, I had to get it here in the first place, and it carried me down the basement steps.
That darn gravity.
Gravity sucks.
Wound up putting a hole in the drywall. That didn't make the wife happy in any way, shape, or form.
My thought is, I'd just like to have an amp that's got, a couple of tubes in it that are basically the size of footballs.
Yeah, you like my Edison bulbs, don't you?
Yeah, but like I said, I got them 2 41000As.
My exterminator comes once every couple of months and comes through, and he's seen my spare Edison bulb. He kind of missed the amplifier itself, but he saw my spare Edison bulb in its little cage, and he says, "What the hell kind of light bulb is that?" I said, "It's a light bulb that draws about 20 amps of current at 5 volts."
Yeah.
And it's not real bright.
No, but it's reasonably bright.
Compared to a regular light bulb, though. But it's an Edison bulb, so they weren't that bright back then.
Yeah, as far as tubes go, it's a rather bright one.
Just hope they're not gassy.
Yeah, you don't want your tubes to get gassy.
No, because then you got to blow them up. You got to 0.5 it when they get gassy.
I must have come a long way, because I hear a lot about this 05 school of, but I know nothing of the sort.
Well, you gotta go on the internet and look for tube that goes gassy.
Anytime you reverse polarity or some cap goes boom or a tube melts down, that's 05 technology.
So basically the whole of me playing with radios.
Yeah, if you would have videotaped it, that'd be good.
Oh, hell. For a correspondence course graduate certificate from the 05 Institute of Amplifier Technology.
You might.
Yeah, you do have transferable credits.
Like when I put 900 volts through my thumb.
That's old 05.
Don't get mad because he bets on it and wins money.
Yes, just like when you put the connector on that I blew up with my thumb and the 900 volts. Yes, I get those are transferable credits.
Absolutely. That's extra credit.
Ain't got enough.
got enough watts. Ain't got enough volts for that big tube.
Key up that big box, Willie.
You need the volt.
How you doing? We ain't got nothing. You were gonna say, oh, like I was gonna say, and I slap you. Slap you. Ain't nobody heard anything you said. All you talking to is me.
Getting up over him. I gotta go put the girls down. I'll be back.
I slapped you.
Already then.
All right.
You ain't got nothing.
That's some local air stuff being played. There's no harm, no foul there.
You ain't got nothing. You were gonna say, oh, like I was gonna say, and I slap you. Slap you. Ain't nobody heard anything you said. All you talking to is me.
Yeah, audio quality's a lot better now. Do it.
Yeah. You ain't got nothing.
So just a mud duck. He needs to get back in the pond with the rest of the duck pluggers.
That's old 05.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing you can do about it.
Not so long.
Can't do nothing.
Since been pimping?
Oh, man. Yep. Yes. I can just say yes.
Say yes, say yes.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
There you go.
There's nothing you can do.
Stop trying to be somebody that you're not.
Whatever. Yeah, what he said.
Kick it on.
Yeah, for.
Nothing, just sitting here at the computer trying to get something done, and it's taking forever for it to load, and I don't know why.
Speaking of computers, I've got Spew Radio back on, but I think my audio levels are not too good, and I can't get them any better for the time being, and so I built a better cable. But at least it's sort of back.
Breaker there on 13. My mom makes homemade.
I love it.
1540 here, checking up. Got it. Yeah, right. Compared to all the work you have to do.
There's 1540, man, on the Classic Radio Roundup After Hours. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. I do have a question. This Galaxy, the 959, once she's running for a little while, the light on the meter drops out, and then you shut it off, eventually she'll come back, but like right now, it's off.
Dude, you don't have a clue what you're talking about.
The liquor store.
That's perfect, man. You got to get that on the keyboard.
Oh, the timing is good.
That was spot on.
You don't have a clue.
Yeah, that was good.
Dude, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. You don't even know who's what, and you ain't gonna do nothing, dude.
I need to pad that. I need more. I'm gonna have to start recording again.
He listens in. He just doesn't have that Channel 13 radio.
Well, yeah, he can still say hello.
Here's another blast from the past that everybody hates.
You ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing.
my goodness.
They use that at the union sites when they come in and protest. They'll put a baby crying.
Need to go nowhere. So shut up, mind your own business.
Oh, you used to run some audio clips. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of run audio stuff.